Left Farm 73 here. How's everybody doing? Start that video off like that. How is everybody? Hope everybody's doing wonderful. Hope you're enjoying your day. I hope you're enjoying the last I hope you're enjoying yourself for now. Right now, I'm coming in here and I wanted to talk about something that's very important. How you doing, Jenny? Who else we got? What's up, Locks and Land? How y'all doing? Siobhan, Patient Saint, my Renaissance Grandma. They beat you, my Renaissance Grandma, Suzanne. Susan, Black Sheep Prepper, how you doing? Sweet Butterfly. Shelly in the South. Let me see. Joseph, Back to Me. Tony Robinson, Venus. Cato Family Farm, Josie Williams. A Grateful Gardener. Michelle Law. Suzette. Tasha, Cool Breeze, Jody since, oh my God, Jody, hey Jody, what's going on, Jody? All right, Jody, what's up? Spody, how you doing? Veronica Westbrook, Jerry, I don't know what that is, SS something, everything, how you doing? Sister Spice, how you doing, my sister? It was something, Sister Spice. It was something I had to ask you. I'm gonna talk to you Sunday, cause it's something I need to ask you, cause something that you would know that I need. TLC in the garden. What's up, my sister? Everything I touch grows. Be rich, be rich, be rich. I seen it. I seen it. I'ma be rich. I'ma talk, man. Congratulations. I got that email, brother. I was skipping by and I happened to see it. Be rich, everybody. Let's start this out right now. My friend here, Be Rich. That's okay, Jody. That's okay. That's all right. I'm inspired by you, sister. You already know what it is. You already know. I mean, I'm on the straight and narrow. um. Uh, uh, Let me. And for barbecue. What's up, man? You made me lose, but Jody making me lose my train of thought, Jody. Losing my train of thought. Be rich. David Busby, what's going on, my brother? Empowered, how you doing? David Busby just purchased himself some land. Can you please put your hands together for our brother, Be Rich? Just purchased him, got his hands on some land. I don't want to talk about what it is. I'll let you do that in your own way and time, however. But yo, brother, congratulations, man. Bayou Sugar, how you doing? Bayou Sugar, every time I start watching your video, you be about to leave every single time. I always catch your video probably the last 5 or 10 minutes of your video, Bayou Sugar. Every single time. I'm like, we off by you'll be on there for a minute, so we be off. So I still try my best to go back and check your videos out. But hey, yo, Be Rich. I know we've never met, my brother, but really, that's kind of what this live stream is about tonight. I really have no real topic tonight besides a few things I wanted to talk about, but it wasn't here or there. It was pretty much going to be about exactly what you said right there. Land. You know I've been beating this into the ground, and a lot of other homesteaders have too, all across social media. Had to check my fire. My fire back there busting, ain't it? I really got to be honest with you. I've been busting you all over the head about land, ownership. I don't care if it's raw land. I don't care if it's a house. Owning something going into this next is administration already basically being grandfathered in to some sort of ownership. I don't have the right words. Uh Thank you, Kato. I've been working on it, man. Listen, I ain't been putting out no videos lately or no lives in the last few days is because I've been working, and I know if I stop, I'm not gonna get back started. Now I start procrastinating. So that's why I ain't been live lately. But for instance, today I've been clearing more land and cleaning up after myself. That's the problem. Cleaning up. Clearing land is easy. Clearing land is fun. What's up, girl dad cooking? What's going on, bro? It's the cleaning up after yourself. Now, see, I'm gonna talk to you about something I do. When I cut down a tree, I use my fire. Well, I use my wood and I break it all down so I can and let it go season so I can use it in my stove next year, next season, hopefully. Say, led you. I'm not worried about no snow. I'm not worried about no snow. I'm ready. Hey Yolanda, how you doing? I wanted to tell you guys and be rich. Brother, congratulations. Congratulations. Right now, if you are purchasing land, if you have purchased land, uh, I promise you, I feel I feel a little bit safer than other people right now. Let me scoot over because I can see that thing. I want to keep my eye on it. I feel a little safer knowing what I've done. Just a little bit of I don't know. I feel safe. I feel that a little bit of hope. Hope. That's the word I'm looking for. I feel hope, and where a lot of people ain't got that right now. I feel hopeful that no matter what's thrown at us, we can pull it through some kind of way. And I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna start with land ownership. Well, to me, I'm not gonna go deep in that and start trying to explain that again because I don't have words for that. I just don't. Be rich. You just purchased some land. I don't know if you've ever purchased land or you've ever owned a home or anything like that. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. Get you a chainsaw. If you don't know how to use a chainsaw, learn how to use a chainsaw. Please. I saw your land, man. Get you a nice chainsaw, a nice one. Don't go cheap. Don't go cheap on your chainsaw. Okay, get you a say my first time buying land. Okay, okay, all right, man. Get you a good chainsaw, man. Cause tractors are expensive. Tractors are very expensive, and if you're gonna get a tractor, I want a tractor. But I don't just want a tractor. I want a tractor and I want a front loader and I would like a uh I forget what it's called in the back. And I want the tiller, the garden tiller on the back. I want at least three things before I buy it. I won't buy it without that stuff. I won't do it. So that's why I'm waiting so long. Until then, you're gonna need you stuff that you can handle with your hands, like a good backhoe. Thank you for that, AO. I couldn't think of that to save my life. I want a backhoe and I want a front loader and I want a tiller before I do anything else. I don't want to buy it without. I could do without the backhoe. I would like the backhoe, but I really need that tiller and I need a front loader no matter what. Or I won't purchase one unless it's used. How you doing, precious SoCal Gardener? How you doing, my sister? All right, y'all. I want to start the video out with I threw my chain on my chainsaw today. I was clearing up some trees and breaking down some firewood, and I threw my chain for being lazy is what I was doing. David M. Rice said, I regret not buying land. Oh my goodness. It looked like we about to change the subject. You got my attention. You got my full attention. Let me see what was that. Let's talk about it, y'all. Cato Family Farm said, just get a tractor with those attachments available. Nope, because you don't know when you're going to be able to find those attachments. And then as the years go on, that attachment may be discontinued. I'm not going to play Lego blocks with a tractor. That's not something you do. You don't play Lego blocks with a tractor. You may never find those parts. So that's why I want to start it out with everything I need. And later, if I find parts for it, for other stuff, then fine. But for the most part, I don't want to start out just with a tractor and then try to Lego block it together, hoping I can find it, hoping I can afford it. Nah. Especially now. Now that everything politically has changed and we were about to get taxed. No matter what, we about to get it. Everybody is. No matter which way you went, everybody about to catch this one. David said, like an idiot, I bought a new house trailer in a trailer park. Okay. Yeah. I can kind of see your frustration. Not that you bought a trailer, but that versus land, I get it. Because right now they are kicking people out of trailer parks. They're telling you to take your trailer and go and get off their land. I've been seeing a lot of that lately, especially down in Florida. So I feel bad for you. If you have not purchased land yet, I got a bad feeling it's gonna be a lot harder to come by. Just in after next week, it's gonna be so much harder to come by. And it doesn't. This is not. I don't want to get into the political spectrum of that. With all of the new laws that's changing and the new rules that's changing, it's gonna be harder to acquire some doggone land. It's gonna be harder to function. Let me put on some glasses here. I'm gonna say one other thing, y'all, okay? And we talk about this a lot too. But I mean it with all my heart. Get your health together. Get your health together. Now I wanna talk. Be Rich said I put in some hard work to find what I got. You gotta put in some hard work right now. It's almost impossible to find anything like that. What you showed me. And everybody keep thinking that you need like 40 acres, man. You don't. Get as much as you can get, but don't be skimping on the smaller chunks. I'm far from 40 acres, but doggone it, I'm nice. Now, that made me lose my train of thought that fast. Especially at that price I got it. Yeah. Let me see. So I am looking for some land now. Hate that I did not do it sooner. I am gardening, canning, making vinegars, and all things old school. Started watching in 2019. You and Homestead Heart been going hard. Thank you for that. Thank you. Prepper 101 said, I have 4 acres, but wanting to expand. But see, 4 acres is nice. 4 acres is nice too. Don't sleep on that. So we have 40 and it's too much. We currently only tap into maybe 2. We ain't gonna say it's too much, but when it comes to like working it, oh yeah, that's a lot of land. That's a lot of land. People they have no idea what 40 acres is. That's a lot to play with, you know. And the work that goes into it, you never stop. You never stop working. You never, ever, ever stop working. Ever. I'm going to tell you why. Because ideas pop up every 5 minutes. New plans pop up every 5 minutes. And don't be afraid. Let me see. Led, I think the sweet spot is 10 to 20 acres. I agree. I agree. I agree. Don't be afraid to hold off projects and let it marinate. You don't think they're marinating, but sometimes I can't get to a project and I put it off, and I hate that I gotta put it off. But in the meantime, I'm gonna tell you, and this just happened when I made the water catchment, right? I put off that project, kept putting it off. And all of a sudden, what y'all didn't see because I edited it out was I had the best idea in the world. My plans completely changed. All I had to do was go sit down and have lunch and then come back to it. My whole plans changed. And I know a couple people caught that in my water catchment video. Like, what happened to the runoff? Why did you do the runoff? Like, because it completely changed. I edited it out and it wouldn't. That's why that kind of didn't make no sense in that video, because that wasn't the runoff. Instead of me putting the runoff on that barrel, I connected the 2 barrels and then went a whole nother avenue on how I was going to run my water system. So everything I showed you in that video, that's just an emergency evacuation port just to clean the tanks out now. Anyway, ain't nothing wrong with putting off a project. I got 1,000 of them. Urban Off-Grid says any amount of land is better than renting for sure. Amen to that. So start where you can. I'm gonna say this, y'all. Get yourself in better health. I like the sound of that. Get yourself in better health. I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm not coming for nobody. I'm just telling the truth of what has been said coming out the horse's ass. Okay. They are trying to cut SNAP benefits, welfare benefits, pensions, retirements, Medicare, Medicaid. I can't think of all of them. I'm not making this up. They said it, not the media. They said it themselves out of their mouth. Okay, so I'm not getting into no political back and forth. I'm just repeating what they said, not the media. They said it. All I've been thinking about is, can you imagine, right, all government programs and getting rid of all these federal employees? I think this is the time they actually going to get rid of the post office for good, honestly. Because they tried, when I worked at the post office, they were trying to get rid of the post office then. That's why they changed the postmaster general, and he screwed the whole place up. Hey, T-Nog, how you doing tonight? Uh-oh, I got T-Nog and Jody. Oh, Lord, how y'all doing? They was trying to get rid of the post office then, right? So now that they got this whole, I don't know what you want to call this, they can actually get rid of the federal post office and replace it with Amazon because that dude is down with Homeboy. So think about that. They can actually fully fledged get rid of the United States Post Office now. There's nothing stopping them. Absolutely nothing stopping them. So this is my point. Sugar-free Sunday. Sugar-free Sunday is not a diet. It's not a trend. It's not a contest. It's not a challenge. Sugar-free Sunday is awareness to hashtag flip it over. Look at your food and see what's in it before you put it in your mouth. Think about it. If you look at your label and it's loaded full of carbohydrates and sugar, I'm not even going to get into the weird chemicals. Those carbohydrates and those sugars and those carbohydrates. You know, I've been doing so much reading. Those sugars, those processed sugars, all sugars really, but especially the processed sugar and the carbs. I can't stress this enough. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you know, sugar should really be illegal. Sugar, I'm gonna put it in my own opinion, is more dangerous. I ain't even gonna talk about the addiction problem. It's more dangerous than the other white powdery stuff. You know, like Scarface. This stuff, everything David M. Rice, you say, why send mail when you can text? You know, I asked that question when I first became a mailman. And my instructor told me this. Our elders don't have cell phones and they don't know how to text, nor do they even want to. And you want to know the difference? There's nothing more personal than seeing somebody handwriting tell you how much they love you. You know what? When you get a text from your mama, it hit different. Then getting a card from your mama in her handwriting, it hit different. You want to know something else? When you switch phones, because you'll end up switching phones somewhere along your lifetime, right? Getting an upgrade new phone. That text gets lost. You might end up deleting it by accident because you don't think it's nothing big. Something your mama texts you something crazy and you delete it. It's gone. It's history. You know what else? A text has no emotion. That's why the world is the way it is right now, because all we do is text. There is no emotion in it. I don't care how well you punctuate it, how many emojis you put in it. There is no emotion because it's not part of you. Your handwriting, that's part of you. Your handwriting shows your characteristics. Your handwriting shows your personality. So when I open An old birthday card from when I was 13 years old and see what my mama wrote me or my dad wrote me, or that's my mom's handwriting. That's my dad's handwriting. That'll make you break down and cry. An old text be like, man, I remember this. I get it. An old text, it don't hit like letters. So please do me a favor. I don't know whether you're a real person or a troll. I hope I just enlighten you the way my instructor enlightened me. Because the way I think of text versus mail now, there is no comparison. Want to know something else? I'm a touch on another one. If you're in the military and you may be going off to war, or your duties now, you have to leave the country and be stationed somewhere else. Getting a text from your loved one hits different than getting a card with a dollar bill tucked away in the middle just for jokes. Some kind of inside joke you and your loved one got, and a small gift inside of an envelope. It hit different. So when you out there marching and you doing everything you supposed to do, or you off in battle, you can't carry a text in your back pocket, and that may be the last thing you read. So whether you're a real person or a troll, I hope that enlightens you, and I hope that changed your outlook on how important the U.S. mail service is, the U.S. Postal Service. I know it seems outdated, but I'm going to tell you something else. Everything we do right now does not need to be upgraded. Everything we do does not need to be upgraded. Look, what did I just tell you on a video not too long ago? We need to go back. The only way we gonna move forward to the future is reach into the back so we can figure out what we're doing in the present. I got a wood burning stove heating up my cabin right now. Right now, I'm about to take this jacket off. It's 45 degrees outside, and it's 83 degrees in here. That's old school. That does not need to be upgraded. I don't need the city running my heat and making me waste money. Everything we do right now, we everything does not need a button to push. My wife had to catch a flight, and she got to the airport, wherever else she was. And when she got her rental car, it was all push button. She said she couldn't leave the airport for about 5 to 10 minutes because she couldn't even shift the damn gears, because she said it was buttons all over the place. I kept asking her what kind of car it was. She couldn't remember. She said that there's no shift, there's no knob. There was buttons to change from reverse to drive, and you had everything. Why would you do that? Why would you make that so complicated? Why would you put wires on a shift? Everything don't need that. Like, for instance, your health. Back to that. Everything don't need technology. I'm a technological knucklehead. I know I am, but I know good and well everything does not need to be technologically advanced. It doesn't. You don't need some treadmill to make you feel like you actually running up hills with a screen attached to it and you feel the burn, or you don't need what's his name, Richard Simmons workout tapes. You don't need all of this. if you just stop eating stupid stuff, you don't need that stuff. You don't. Right off the bat, you do not need it. You know what it is? People is just I'm gonna go and say it. People just lazy, man. All you gotta do is go for a walk. Just go for a walk. Go for a walk. And stop eating crap. And everything start changing. The reason why I'm telling y'all this and about the new administration coming in, because do you understand? Listen, I was in the medical field before. And I'm telling you right now, I can't imagine getting to the hospital and bleeding or hurting in some kind of excruciating way, and they tell me they can't see me because I don't have any insurance, or I don't have enough insurance, or I don't have the right insurance. Do you see? That's what they're about to do. They ain't gonna try to do it. They're about to do that. And the reason why I know they ain't playing, because they already did it. They've made a law where if this woman is pregnant and she coming to the hospital and she's having some kind of difficulties, they won't see her. They will let her expire. I can't believe we live in a world like that now. I can't believe these laws. I can't believe any of this is real. I can't. That's what I thought. I can't believe that this is where we are now. Every day I wake up and I be shaking my head, just like, I can't believe any of this. None of this is real to me. None of it. Like all the stuff that we've been talking about for the last 10 years on on YouTube about get it together, we got to do this, we got to plant food, and we got to grow as much as we can, and I was trying to get ready for shutdowns, lock-ins, uh, bad weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, fires. I was getting ready for. I ain't get ready for what I've been saying for the last year. People like, Larry, how do you get ready for this? And I'll be like, I don't prepare for the apocalypse. That's not me. I don't prepare for the apocalypse. That's fake. And here we are. None of this sounds real to me. None of it. I can't believe any of it. I'm still kind of like, I'll believe it when I see it, because right now it's all just so crazy. I don't even want to believe it, I don't even want to believe it. So I'm trying my best to get in the best health that I can get in before this hit, because I'm already in. I work for myself, so I pay for my own insurance. Me and Lady Lead, we pay for our own insurance. So I just don't know what. I pulled out some of my old nursing books from nursing school and just start brushing up, like, I'm going to have to probably remember all of this stuff again. Frankly, I don't want to be a nurse again. I don't want to be a mailman again, right? But I don't want to be a nurse again because of the trauma that it puts on your mind. The things that you see, the things you can't shake. But here we are again. It's like I'm being forced back into the medical field, right? Because if something happened to us, they're going to do us like Rasputia. You're doing it. I've only read things like this in books. One of my favorite subjects in school was history. All throughout, even social studies, history. When I was in middle school, high school, and I remember reading about all of the events that took place and all of the characters in history. And here we are again. I'm actually part of it now. I got one question for everybody, and maybe y'all can answer it for me. Because please excuse me if I sound confused, because I am. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm supposed to be making sense right now. I'm not. I'm actually procrastinating. This is a procrastination video because I was about to fix my chainsaw. And I said, let me go live real quick. So if I sound a little confused and disturbed, I am. I'm a lot confused and disturbed because I can't stop thinking about everything that I said for 10 years is actually happening. Like, I wish that would have worked with the lottery or something. Not this, though. You know, can I predict the winning numbers? Not this. I can't help but feel like we're really truly about to get into something where we're gonna have to turn people away and cut people off. Like for real, people you love, people you like, people you've known all your life, some of your family, some of your friends, people you grew up with, you gonna have to tell them to go straight to Hades. Because they think everything that we've been doing was a joke. Buying land, that's insane. What you want to do that for? Stocking food, well, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? Why you just spend $1,000 on food, dry goods, canned? That's insane. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember one time I went shopping. I'm gonna start answering these in a minute, okay? I went out and I spent about $700-800, something like that, on food. I spent about $700-800 on food. Beans, rice, canned goods, all this stuff in buckets and all of that stuff, and then I just went hard. It was one particular day I went that hard, just out of the gate. I mean, I went to the bank to do this. That was one time I felt bad about preparing because I was like, I really, really made a fool of myself. Like, man, I did too much. This was ridiculous. I couldn't even explain it to my wife. I knew it was ridiculous. And I didn't even put it in videos or nothing. So I kept thinking to myself, like, I didn't even, show people, make no money off of it, nothing. It's just, I really just did this for me and my family. But at the same time, I almost spent $1,000 doing this, and I felt bad. Like, I thinking about all the stuff I could have did. Hey, Grammy, yeah, how you doing? Like, damn, that was, even I felt bad. Like, man, okay, you doing too much. You want to know something? And here we are. One of the biggest prepping mistakes that I ever made, which was spending all that money that one day, loading my truck down, going from store to store to store to store to store, loading all this stuff. That was one of the most personally embarrassing, roughest days I had in prepping because I thought I did too much. Even I thought I did. But here we are today, where they're telling us if you're not rich, you probably won't be able to afford food. And everybody keep thinking that they're going to have a job tomorrow. They're going to implement, no, they're not going to. They have already implemented AI into everything. They have implemented AI into absolutely everything. That is going to destroy so many jobs. That is going to take so many jobs. That's going to be irreplaceable. I didn't think they would do this. And they probably wouldn't have went this far if things would have been different. The outcome would have been different. I don't think it would have went this far. But here we are. Artificial intelligence is the bots that be right here on YouTube. And what you don't know, and some of the time I don't speak back to certain things. That's why I don't like things with no thumbnails and stuff like that. It's bots, man. And when they ask these prying, stupid questions, you're teaching these robots. You're teaching. They're learning. This is how they learn. So when I mistake you for a bot, this is why I do that. And this is why I say, please get a freaking thumbnail. It's so simple. At least that's a start of me not raising an eyebrow on you. And that's a start. These robots are listening to us. They're asking us questions. And the way we answer them, how we answer them, in what mannerism we answer them, and our voice tone and everything, they are learning through this. All these people about to lose all of these jobs. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but I can't stop thinking about it. If all these people lose all these jobs and there won't be any unemployment because they've already cut that off, there won't be any sub pay because there won't be any unemployment, there won't be any pensions, there won't be any retirement, and at the same time, there won't be any government-assisted programs to help people that just lost their freaking jobs. No welfare, no food stamps, no supplemental income of any sort. So my question that I keep hearing everybody talk about all the stuff that's going to be taken, but I haven't not had or heard one conversation of people saying compiling all of this information and putting it into this format. What is everybody, millions of people, gonna do with no jobs, no income, and nothing, no government assisted programs to help you through these times? I've been going so hard talking about getting your health together, getting our health together, and purchasing some land, lowering your debt, and getting rid of a bunch of crap that you don't need, because we are about to witness I'm going to call it the Greater Depression. Because what we're about to go through, the Great Depression won't be able to hold a candle to it. I've never heard of anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. And the only thing that could probably get you through a little bit is having some land or a yard so you could plant some food and progress. I can't. This is the Greater Depression. That's what I'm calling it. It's all you can see from what they're saying to us out of the horse's ass. They are telling us themselves, we don't care about you. Period. They are literally saying that. Like, so, and the one goofy dude, Muskrat, said, I don't want to mess this up. What'd he say? I want to quote him, so I'm not gonna repeat it because I want to quote him how much he says, so what? He was down in his company 20%. He was down 20% sales. So what do? Get rid of 20% of the workforce. F them. F you, F your family, F your wife, F your kids. No severance packages, nothing. Just he's playing games with people for his own sick entertainment. He's acting like Caesar. He's playing a game where literally this is how heartless this man is. If you come to work, if your ID badge lets you in today, you got a job still. If you come to work and your ID badge don't work, you're fired. So imagine how hectic it is every day. Just going to work on a normal day. If the world was normal, the anxiety and the stress that's going through your bloodstream to get your mind and your body and your heart ready to get you through your day. That's hard enough. But can you imagine? Can you imagine every day not knowing if you're going to have a job tomorrow or not? Christine, you're a troll. I'm not going to pay attention to any trolls here again today. Have at it. Say as much stupid stuff as you want to. You're a robot, and you're learning from us, and you want to get my response, and I won't give it to you. Enjoy yourself. Listen, I just want to. I want everybody to think about it. Uh, Jake says, when it all takes place, I do not want to be in the city. Me either. Me either. I promise you this. I've been out at Freedom Acres so much. When I go home, I be looking around like Castaway because I'm getting to a point I don't even want to be at home. I go, and the first thing I see is all these neighbors and hear all this noise and all these people and all these cars and all this junk. I'm ready to go. I just, let me see. So I don't even know. Let me see. Said they're getting ready to build the biggest computer chip manufacturing plant in the country in southeastern Ohio. And I started my seeds in the house. Miss Linda, I changed my mind about, oh, I still have time. Okay, there you go. Hey, up north, how you saying? How you doing? I said, Uncle Led, I've been listening to you for many years. If I would have listened to my in-laws or the naysayers, I wouldn't have my land, my orchard, my livestock. Thanks for the common sense. You're very welcome. You know, I was watching last night before last. I was watching Soil and Green. Hey, oh, let me tell y'all something real quick. I was watching Soil and Green. If you haven't seen Soil and Green, go back and watch that. I was watching it on DVD. Hey, listen to this, y'all. You know what I did? I went home. Sarah, don't talk to her. Okay? Don't talk to whoever. Don't talk to whoever that is. Ignore them. Okay? Please ignore them. I mean it. They're not even here. I was watching Soil and Green the other night on DVD. And you know what I thought about? I went home and got a whole bunch of DVDs. You could probably see them. You could probably see them. All of this right here. I got a whole bunch of DVDs. You know why I got a bunch of DVDs? Because everything is in the cloud. I got all my stuff out of the cloud. I don't want to mess with the cloud no more because everything that goes in the cloud, I don't know where the hell it is. And I can't find it. And every blue moon, something that I've been looking for years just pops up. Everything needs to be in hard copy. Everything you could think of, get a hard copy of it. I don't care if it's music. If you got music and you got something, I don't know. I'm just gonna say this. Bambit with Arthur in here. How you doing, Mr. Butler? How you doing? I ain't see you. I seen Dave Busby speaking to you. Get everything hard copy. Your music, go buy your CDs or your tapes. I don't care what you put it on, but something you can touch, something tangible. Everything that's in this so-called cloud does. Let me tell y'all something. Do I have Castaway? Yes, I do. They're telling us out of their asses, they're telling us they will control everything we do. The only way that they can control everything we do is if we give them permission. And when I say permission, I mean if you keep going that route technologically, you're giving them permission to control what you see, what you hear, and what you're able to do. Everybody want to go with the Bitcoin digital currency. You want them to actually know. People voting for this. You want them to know everything you spend your money on. You want them to know every time you spend money, they track you. They know where you are. They know what you just bought. They know how much. Now they know all the details of everything. They already selling our information, right? What the man? I have a feeling I'm going to do my hardest, my best to revert all the way back to. I even brought some of my look. I even brought some of my books with me. I brought all my Bibles. I think I got a couple left at the house. But I got a few Bibles. I brought everything here. Everything I can touch. I brought as much stuff as I could fit that I can touch with my hands. Books, CDs, DVDs, things that I can actually make work. And if it break, I can open that machine up, put a new rubber band on it, and it work again. You right, no YouTube without the internet. Right. And I'm prepared. Listen to this. I'm preparing for this. I'm preparing. How many days left till they get rid of TikTok? They taking it down Sunday, right? What on God's green earth make you think YouTube gonna stay up after that? They supposed to be taking TikTok down in a couple of days. That is one confirmation that all of them is pretty much like, you don't own anything. We'll do what we want. You know how many business. Now, I'm not a fan of TikTok. Listen, you know me. I won't even say the real word. I am not a fan of TikTok at all. I'm not going to get into what I think about it, but I am not a fan. But I also think something could have been worked out. Something could have been figured out. No, it's not called that. It's called tic-tac. I refuse to say them words out my mouth on purpose. That's confirmation that you can have anything taken from you. They don't give a damn. They don't care about nothing you doing. They don't care how much money you making. They don't care about your livelihood. Man, they out here controlling everything we do. And if I've been telling people this for years and people was getting on me, and now look, I've been like, this don't belong to you. This is not your platform. This is not your channel. And for years, folks on this YouTube been tearing me a new one. Because I've been like, man, stop acting like this is yours. Somebody is letting you borrow this platform. Somebody's letting you work here. That's it. This is not yours. That's why I've been telling everybody, back up all of your information. Every video you put out, make a hard copy of it. Can y'all believe any of this? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Any of this? I mean, all of it. Say they will shut you down in a heartbeat. They don't care. They couldn't care less. I'm gonna tell you this. How many people know John Kohler? How many people know John Kohler? If you know him, you know what happened. How many people know John Kohler, Grow Your Greens, here on YouTube? Raise your hand if you know John Kohler, Grow Your Greens, here on YouTube. If you don't know John Kohler, you might be new. John Kohler, Grow Your Greens, has been on YouTube since I've been on YouTube. But he was huge 15 years ago. I learned a lot from John Kohler. I learned a lot from him. And I know all the ups and the downs that he's been through here on this platform because of his medical smokeonomics. Okay, I'm going to call it. They demonetized that dude. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? He just put out a video the other day that I watched. Was hard to watch because his friend, he should have did the video without his buddy. But I watched his video. Somebody said they watched it yesterday. Who said they watched it yesterday? CC Jr., you watched it yesterday. Wasn't it hard to watch? His buddy was loaded or something. His buddy either had too much to inhale or too much to drink. One or the other. His friend was tripping. What the heck? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, if you can hear me.